Hi, my name is Bryce. Welcome back to VHS Play, where we are playing Wild Arms 3 and recording it all on VHS. Last time, we hunted for Diobarg, and it took me much longer than I'm happy with in actually getting him to fight me, but hey, we did it eventually. And he gave us a ton of dragon fossils, which means we can sit here and struggle with this crevasse. And also we can... Anyway, we're going to go turn in those dragon fossils and get ourselves a new mode of transportation. But first, crevasse. Every time I want to do this. Why? Tell you what, we're just going to back right up. Anyway, so today's probably going to be a shorter episode because, again, as I've been saying, every episode, for the last several episodes, I'm tired. Okay, this should be far enough. This should be straight on. There we go. Made it across the gosh dang crevasse. So yeah, we're checking on the secret garden, then we're going to go back to Jolly Roger. That's the one. Look at that haul. 4 holy fruits, 4 mini carrots. Right, we have a full carrot now. And we have 2 mini heelberries. We're just going to burn a bunch of these on this whole breeding process. Hey, she's saying something different. Strong roots are a wonderful thing. This seedling taught me that. So, in reading up the guide, it sounds like if I get something up to like full capacity of the breeding is increasing like the chance of getting plants or getting berries from the plant. And if I get something up to 100, what a fabulous seedling! It will take root and grow tall towards the sky. Basically, the whole like rolling, it builds up to like 100 points and then rolls a chance to breed an item. And if I get something up to 100% on that chance, then supposedly she'll give me an item. I feel like I am possibly burning. This seedling should grow strong. No, not should. It definitely will grow strong. There we go. Did it. You are all very kind to flowers. This is a special something from me. Please, take it. Dried flower. I don't remember what this does. Where have you gone, dried flower? There you are. Green thumb incrementally increases the effects of berries. That would be a good thing to throw at Virginia. Oh, that'd be a good thing to throw at somebody at some point. I should actually use these things. Anyway, cool. Cool? Cool. So yeah, that's what we get. What's the amulet? Nullify status ailments only while you... Ooh, okay, interesting. Anyway, back to gardening. I really despise that grayed out text. Anyway, turning in that full carrot so that we can plant one. Now the real question is, do I care about having quite nearly as many heelberry plants as I have? Because I have 84 heelberries. That's a lot of those. And I, don't use them that often. I'm feeling pretty good about my potion berry production. Revive fruit, great. But full carrots, those are cool. They seem cool anyhow. So yeah, let's do 2 full carrots. Because that is the carrot does the thing what gives me FP. I know a small carrot, the mini carrot gives me like a full 25 points. And the full carrot I'm pretty sure does. No. Are you kidding me? Tiny ledge. The full carrot does, if I am correct, which I think I am, but I'm realizing I never read the... Oh, come on, leave me alone. Never read the description for it, but I'm pretty sure it is like a full, 100 FP. Oh, come on. Alright. This way. There we go. Made it across that stupid crevasse. Anyway. Cool beans. Are you... What are you? Are you... Yeah, cool. Where was Jolly Roger? You weren't... This is Jolly Roger. Yeah, here we go. Anyway, having full carrots. That'd be cool. You could amass a collection of dragon fossils by finding treasure chests and beating up monsters and brigands. The quickest way to get your hands on some is to hunt the beasts that eat them. It's akin to standing on top of the food chain. That guy's voice just changed the entire time. Hey, that's what happens. Fail to respect the dunes and you'll be swallowed up in them. You must be very, very careful out there. Use autopilot and save frequently. Know your limits. Sounds boring, but it's really important. Howdy. Save your game. You know what? I just did a bunch of gardening. Yes, we're gonna save. Hey, next cycle. For a moment, I was afraid I had hit no. Okay. Alright, everything's fine. Let's go talk to this guy with all the cats. The Order of the Ark of Destiny is headquartered in a place accessible to just about any Sandcraft. If you ever find that you can't sail any farther, it's just best to call it quits and head back here. Especially since this is just about the only port to get repairs at. Alright, cool. Let's get Sandcrafty. This is not the Sandcraft place. If the dunes are an ocean of sand, I wonder what an ocean without sand looks like. Older ships weren't very efficient at moving over sand. I feel like the things, I don't know, I can't remember, are somewhere out there. Here we go. Let's take a moment, try to remember, probably like 30 episodes ago of what was her voice. Howdy. Nope. Higher than that. Howdy. God, that's terrible. I'm sorry. You're looking for a ship to cross the dunes in, but you can't find one anywhere, am I right? Today's your lucky day. Why not help me with my research? I'm going to put together the strongest, most cutting-edge Sandcraft ever. Yes, please. The latest, most powerful Sandcraft will be yours for a mere 15 dragon fossils. How could anyone refuse? Think how far that could go at the helm of your Sandcraft. That's what I wanted to hear. Actually, I had taken out a loan on dragon fossils to make the part I needed. Now I can pay the loan sharks back and sleep soundly for once. So, the Sandcraft is yours. Let me move the Sandcraft to the beach outside. Remember, you have to get on and off the Sandcraft at a beach. One more thing, you'll have a tough time fighting dune monsters with your current armaments. So be sure to save your game before you head out into uncharted sands. You'll get a hang of it soon enough. I'll go ahead and send her down to the landing beach on autopilot. And her autopilot supports teleportation through items. Ain't she something? Did I just buy a tank? It's armed with revolving cannons. Of course, I can increase its firepower with more dragon fossils. But still, going for nothing but offenses isn't always the wisest thing to do. It's no good to just fire your main gun all the time. The key to winning is in the use of the harpoon and flash bombs. You have to wait until the moment comes where you can use your main gun with its full potential. Of course, the most obvious strategy is to come out with your main gun blazing, but the best way to beat your opponent is to use your head. My voice is just slipping deeper, like at all times. I can engineer the latest, most powerful parts in a jiffy as long as I have dragon fossils. Let me take care of your upgrades and replacements so I can focus on... Let's try that again. So you can focus on becoming a first-rate dune farer. Okay. I'm willing to guess all these bullets are like a one-time deal, and you equip it. Turns out I'm gonna need a lot of dragon fossils. Second generation onboard engine. Does main gun fire properties, yep, okay. Ultra frame. Armored frame with ultimate all-round defense. Okay, that's interesting. So the cannons aren't just straight upgrades from one another. It's how do you want that to play out? Do you want the higher chance for crits but low attack? Or do you want to hit real dang hard but, you know, not very well? Or... So I was about to say a thing. Let me explain real quick. Hey, Snowboard Kids, it's a cool game. I really enjoy it. It's a fun little racing game. And they have... It's an N64 game, so it's got just the best little voice bite things that you want to, you know, quote all the time. One of those such things is when you are picking your boards... Like, they have the little voice announcer for, like, all the things of, you know, Slash, Nancy for character names and whatnot. And then you've got the boards of all around. So, yeah, if I've ever made that noise before, that's where that comes from. Anyway, you've got your hard hitting, your accurate hitting, and then you've got your all around. Anyway. Select crew. Okay. Interesting. I wonder what the repairs are going to cost. That is a concerning amount of HP. The Econo frame. Dragonheart OG, Singing Swallow, and Revolver Cannon. Okay, I thought Jeez. Got 35 fire gems, great. Cool. Cool. Alright, that's enough messing around with menus. Let's see this thing in action. But you know what? We're going to take their advice and save real quick. I said save real quick. So yeah, this whole... Excuse me. This whole thing about the, what the heck is this thing called? I just read it 3 times, and this dune buggy tank thing that I just got. This vehicle... Sandcraft. Thank you, game. You need a Sandcraft to traverse the desolate dunes. Press up, blah blah, to go forward, left stick, or X. It works like you're riding a horse. To disembark, press circle once you've reached a suitable beach for landing. I'm really enjoying that tune right now. Anyway, the Sandcraft. They teased it real early on, and then every time you see a dragon fossil, it just kind of tickles that back of your mind and is like, ooh man, there was that thing. Let's see how bad this is. A crew of 4 is necessary for fighting on a Sandcraft. A helmsman, a gunner, a harpooner, and a deckmate. The helmsman is responsible for maneuvering the craft. He must gain the initiative through sharp moves and by releasing flares. The gunner mans the main cannon. His position is critical for offense. The harpooner fires the harpoon to restrict the enemy's movement and bring monsters into close quarters. The deckmate gives general assistance. He can do things like increase a crew member's reflex and repair the hull if damaged. Combat on a Sandcraft is different than when fighting normally or on horseback. Turns are not set in stone. A character with high reflex can make a second action before other characters and enemies. It's very important to try to maximize your gunner's turns in combat on a Sandcraft. Wait, what? I want to... Oh, jeez. What? Okay, I gotcha. Heck. Cool. Cool. I am screwing this up in every way possible right now. Alright, so... I want to get Jet onto the guns. Virginia, you're good where you're at. Sure? Alright, get Jet. Jet is in fact in the gunner position. That's a big number. What does retracting... like, is this going to... I don't know. Clearly, Virginia should have been in the gunner seat. That is still a very big number. And a fire ring. That's cool. And decent experience. Alright, well that is weird. We're gonna go adjust that formation. And go in the right door this time. Okay. That's useful to see. Alright, so Clive does give us, like, way better attack. This is a very weird menu, but it works. Alright, so this gives us, like, the most shots. We can get significantly more damage from Clive. Okay, so magic and magic resistance counts for the deck mate. So, yeah, Gallows, you are really probably the best person for the job there. Helmsman Clive, your evade could be better. I'm pretty okay with the idea of Clive being on the harpoon. So we don't get the harpoon too often, but it didn't... Alright. Yes. Doesn't take anything. Alright, great. Okay. Well, you've learned a lot. I was expecting to at least, like, get to where we were going, but also, as I keep saying, I'm tired, I'm sorry. And I really wanted to keep this episode at, like, under 30 minutes. So, cool. We have a Sandcraft. We tried it out. It's weird. It's cool. It's another surprise in this game, where it's just like, yeah, cool, here's an entirely new system of combat in your JRPG. Like, it's just wacky how much things change, I guess? I don't know, it's real cool. I'm still real pleased with this game. This is a really neat thing. I'm kind of afraid of, like, what's out there. I don't know. Yeah. I'm just kind of afraid of just like, oh, okay, there's some real big bad things out there, I guess. And those are really concerning high numbers, which, again, like, I think it's just to, like, make it very obvious of just like, okay, your Sandcraft is a tank, and compared to, like, your human numbers, it would just run you over, and everything you're fighting out here, this is why you need a Sandcraft. So, yeah, that's cool. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Bryce. This has been VHS Play, and have yourself a lovely evening.
For now